Thanks for joining me today. I'm Daryl Pott, and today we got a little project going on, and we're going to see what we can get done. Yeah, me and my son have been working on this project for about 3 or 4 weeks now, on and off. We got the floor done in here. We was working on it for a while. Yeah, some of them beams are pretty rotten down in there. We had to replace quite a few of them. Once we got that opened up and took a look down there, got to see what was going on, and there was a lot of the ends on the 2x12s that were rotten, so I had to sister in quite a few of them to get it all straightened out. Now we had a little bit of lumber on hand to save for the cost of repairs. Everybody knows with the escalating price of lumber that you want to use whatever reclaimed wood you can to help save on the bill. At this point, I was happy to get to the end because I was about ready to get out of this hole. It's just too hard down in there to move around and do stuff. Now we have to put in some type of flooring to level this up so we can continue to put the next floor on top of it. Now, this particular floor, there was 2x12s underneath, and it had 2 layers of 3/4 inch flooring. So in the area that was rotten, we just used 2-inch material to fill it in, and that seemed to work fine because we're just going to cover it again. I have to rip down a few of these 2x4s to match it up with the existing floor on the top. We had to put a few shims underneath there to make sure it was going to level out. After ripping down the 2x4s and putting them down and shimming them up, we put some 3-inch screws so it will secure the 2x4 to the floor underneath. Yeah, I've been doing these kind of handyman jobs for about 30 or 40 years on and off, and you never know what you're going to get into when you start a new job. You just take your time and you overview it a couple extra times. Like I always say, measure twice and cut once. Now this particular floor job was a little bit more time consuming than what I really expected when I first looked at it, but that's to be expected. You got underneath and there's a bunch of rotten stuff you got to replace. It ain't just throw a floor on top. You got to make sure the supporting parts underneath are going to hold whatever you're putting on top of it. Now these 2x4s that we're using, they've been recycled also. That was on the last video where we tore the wall down. It's been a long and painstaking way, but we're about ready to start putting the sheeting on, and that's all going to make it worth it. Just last year, this OSB board wasn't really that expensive, but with the big price hike this year, it's a lot more expensive than what it used to be. Now I have a few more 2x to shim up and fasten them down. I want to thank everybody for following along this journey, and we'll see you guys in the next one.